Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to do an unboxing and a quick just overview. Not a review, just an overview of the iPhone 14 Pro Max. This is the bigger one of the iPhones and it is the most expensive one. I have done already 2 unboxes for the iPhone Pro smaller version of this, so looking forward to unboxing this one. This one's actually for my wife, so she's excited about it. So the quicker I unbox it, the happier she is to get it in her hands. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Just while I am unboxing this, I may put something on the side here or here. I'm not quite sure. I'll determine that. But I will be showing just a small short on it so that you can kind of see what it has in there. So here we go. There it goes. Apple's known for their unboxing. So it says here, you see the little 2 arrows right here. So if you push down on it, it opens everything up. See that? Very easily. All right, so we'll put that down right here. And then we'll talk a little bit about this as I talk about it. We'll probably show a few more items on the side here. You know, one of the things that I want to talk about this particular one, if this is the gold one, you can see here how it's kind of goldish up here and down here. If you look at one of the other ones, the purple one, you can kind of tell the difference, how it's purple up here and it kind of shows that transparency, right? So that's a good thing to remember. The box is always pretty good about showing you what it is. Keep this one in mind. For example, it shows the gold too. So let's bring these into frame. And one of the things I like about Apple's boxing and the way that they package their stuff, what you see on the actual box is what you get in the actual box. And by that, I mean the actual dimensions of the phones, so that we can kind of talk about them one more time. These particular phones, right? So this is the one that I'm unboxing right here. And that is the iPhone 14 Pro Max, which is at 6.7 inches, right? And that's measuring like this. Right? And then these 2 right here are 6.1 inches. These are the iPhone 14 Pro models. So you can kind of see how they look next to each other. Again, like I mentioned at the very beginning, what you see on the box is the exact size of the phone. So I like that about Apple. It's real good attention to detail. Minimalistic, but yet nice packaging, nice presentation, I should say, right? All right, so let's go ahead and move on. We're going to go ahead and move on and then talk a little bit more about this phone, right? So let's look around the box. One thing I'll tell you is that I did get the 512 gig because my wife wanted a little bit more memory this time. So we got her the 512 gig one. And I tell you what, this one right here, it's a $13.99. We didn't get so much for the trade-in on the XS, but something is better than nothing. So we appreciate that and look forward to seeing that credit on our statement. So we do use, or I should say I do use the Apple credit card because it is interest free over payments and you can make advance payments if you want. So it's up to you how you handle your finances, but that's just the way that I do it and we do it at my family. It was a big commitment to buy 3 brand new phones, but I think my wife and my girls are totally worth it. So no complaints there. All right, so let's go ahead and unbox this. So one thing I will do is cover up all the SIM data so that it doesn't get shown. But what I will show you here is if you see those little pull tabs right there, they got one at the top and then they got one at the bottom right there. So something you can see right there. So let's go ahead and at least remove the top one so that you can see how easily it is to take off. So you just grab it right there and then just peel. And that's it. Comes right off. So I'm going to do the other one off screen. And there we go. It is out. Like I said, this is the gold one. So there it is right there. My wife is absolutely going to love this phone. So this has been sitting at my desk now for quite a bit. And by that, I mean 2 days, which is a long time to my wife. And I do get the text messages from her. Go on and do your unboxing. I want my phone. So that's what we're doing. So without further delay, let's go ahead and see what we have in here. All right. So look at that. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Stainless steel, shiny, or what I like to call fingerprint magnet. There it is. I'm not going to remove this right now because once I am ready to put a screen protector on it, which my wife and girls did want, the best time to put a screen protector is as soon as you peel that off, because there is no dust, no lint, no nothing. It is a hack that I learned by watching YouTubers too. So as soon as I peel that off, I'm going to put that case on it. So I will show you that in a few minutes. and we'll bring that into screen and we'll show it. So, but before then, let's go ahead and finish the unboxing. We get here a USB-C that connects to the power brick, and then the lightning cable. I know Apple decided to go greener and not include the actual power brick because they said there's plenty of them out there already in the wild, let's say. But my problem is, and I'll mention it like I mentioned it in the other videos, they're really not doing us any favor, because if you think about it, those bricks that are running in the wild are all USB-A to lightning. This is a USB-C to lightning. So in my mind, it's more of a cash grab, right? Because you're going to have to buy now a new brick, whether it's Apple, Anchor, or whatever. But they're hoping that you buy an Apple product, to be honest with you, because you will need a brick that you can connect this via the USB-C, and then this connects to your iPhone. Now, what I will say is that if you're watching this currently, right, we're in the year 2022, right? Next year, 2023, the European Union and those areas have mandated that phones become USB-C. So with that being said, I'm thinking next year, the iPhone 14 will be USB-C to USB-C. It will make that finally that jump to USB-C. Fingers crossed, because I think next year is when I'm up for a new phone and looking forward to it. I think I have the iPhone 12, so I think it will be a good jump, 3 years later. So, I like to change my phone every 2 years or so, and go from there. All right, so enough about that and their green environment, where I think it's more of a cash grab, but nonetheless, it is a green environment initiative, and I'm glad somebody's doing it, especially when Apple's such a big footprint, such a big company is pushing it. So we have to kind of balance the cash grab with at least they're bringing attention to it. So we'll leave it at that. Here we go. What's in here? It says right here, designed by Apple in California, but I think made in China from what I read. What's in here? Let's go ahead and look at it. There's no longer a need for a physical SIM card. Activate your phone via the eSIM during the phone setup. And we get an Apple sticker. All right. What I will say is, and then we have regulatory stuff. So while I put this back in here, what I will say is this. I've already activated 2 phones, each for my daughters, right? And it's a very simple process. Actually, it was really simple. I thought it was going to be a lot more complicated. It flashed the number for each of their phones and said, is this your phone number? You click yes, and it takes maybe about 2-3 minutes, and it automatically updates, and everything is up and running. Took me probably 2 to 3 minutes, and that was it. Painless, very painless. So I got to give it to them. They did make it very painless and very flawless. So we'll leave it at that. All right. Perfect. So with that being said, let's go ahead and just take a quick tour before we peel this off and we go to the next step. So the plastic here, as you can tell, has the silent button for the ring, the up and down volume, and then we have the power here, and then we have, I believe this is where the radio transmitters are. Not 100% sure, but I think. As I mentioned before, this is 512, and this is the gold color. So very nice. She's going to love that, like I said. Last thing I'll mention is we have 3 cameras, just like we did with the iPhone 12 and 13. The only difference is now we have better resolution, more megapixels. I mentioned that at the very beginning, right? It has 48 megapixels on the main camera, up to 4 times the resolution. Lastly, what I will mention, and you'll see this in a few minutes, is that dynamic island. So we'll check it out and we'll see that. All right, so give me a few minutes. I'll be right back, and then we'll see what we have. Alrighty, everybody, I got the screen protector right here. The best time to put on a screen protector, from what I've learned on a hack, is going to be wait to peel this off and then real quickly apply that screen protector on it. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's go ahead and go through that, and I'll walk you through the steps of it, okay? So let's put this over here to the side. Let's go ahead and take out the screen protector. I've already did an unboxing of this, so that's why it's on here. I've just been waiting to do the screen protector in a video, right? So let's go ahead and do that. And this is by Spigen Glass R Easy Fit, which comes with a template, as you can see. It comes with 2 of them, so if you screw up, you got 1 more. If you break one, you got 1 more. So not a bad deal. Little bit of, I guess, advertisement, you know. Good thing, because you will need a USB-C brick to power these up. So I guess they know that Apple is making you buy these, so why not they get a little bit of business. All right, and here's all the stuff that comes with it. We got the instructions right here, and we have sticky pads. You got 2 of everything, so it should be relatively easy to do. So I'll put that right here and put everything back in there, and then I'll put it away. So that's the packet that comes with it. I'll go over the instructions rather quickly for you so that you kind of have an idea of what you do when you do decide to do this. Here are the instructions. We have 1, installation, clean it. We're not going to do that because as soon as we peel that off, we're going to go straight to it. Number 2, peel that back cover on the back film. Number 3, put the actual plastic template on there. Number 4, rub up and down with your fingers as it shows right there for about 30 seconds. Number 5, pull this sticker right here off so that the actual plastic and the actual screen protector come apart easily. Number 4, pull that actual sticker up and then lift, and then you'll flip it over. Take the protective screen protector on the actual screen protector itself. It's plastic. The one that goes on it finally, it is glass, so that'll be good. Lastly, if you need to use a squeegee, use a squeegee. They do provide one to get any air bubbles out. It works really well, so that's in there for you. And I think that's it. One thing I will say, if you do put this on here, you gotta remember this. And here's a good example of me not being ready. So if I have to flip it here, it says top this way. That means this has to be this way, and it will go just like that on it, just like that. Okay? So that's that. So there we go. So let's go ahead and get started with this. We're going to move a couple of things out the way, and we're going to get all situated and everything. So let me put this here and let's get ready to go. First thing I'm going to do is pick up this phone, take off the screen, take off the backing from the actual screen protector is next. Make sure I have it with the label says top, and it is. Here we go. All right, it's on there. Now we go like this for 30 seconds. I might speed this up, I might not, but I've installed 2 of these already and they did a great job. So I'm really happy with these screen protectors. You know, my wife throws hers in the purse all the time, so she sometimes do get these scratched or cracked. So, but they're supposed to be high tolerance level, so it shouldn't happen. But if it does, the good thing is I have another one ready for her. All right, that's been about 30 seconds, so I think we're good. We're going to go ahead and it says right here remove. So I'm going to remove that one and hold this down, and let's just keep peeling it. There we go, peel the sticker. Next step is remove this plastic case from it. Pull that up. Let's go ahead and move this out of the way. There we go. And then the last step is just remove this right here. There we go. Perfect. No bubbles, no lint, nothing. A perfect fit. So my wife is really going to love that. And there's a dynamic island. I won't turn it on because I need to have her phone with me so I can transfer everything. There's everything. Give you a nice, good look at it. Very beautiful. Very nice. Looks good. Alrighty. It's going to wrap it up. Again, this is the iPhone 14 Pro Max Gold Edition. 512 gigabytes. Price value $13.99. Is it expensive? Yes. Is it worth it? Absolutely. I think my girls and my wife have enjoyed it very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider subscribing, leaving me a thumbs up, commenting, and we'll talk to everybody on the next one. Talk to you later.